Hey Aquarius, EverlongMystic here. So today we're going to get you a message, just what needs to come through for you. And we're going to start with some Lafruma cards. Alright, for Aquarius. Alright, so we're starting off with the past. Nostalgia, the whirlpool, getting kind of sucked into that vortex of memories. So what are we trying to remember here? So you have Gifu, gift, generosity. You know, this rune here has a special meaning just like for me, and I see this a lot when I meditate. And for me, it's more about an entry point than it is a gift. Maybe it's a gift that I see that as an entry point, I don't know, but I'm getting this entry point. And it gets closer when you get closer to it, or it gets closer to you when it's time to enter into whatever, the other realm or higher consciousness or what have you. And then we have ice, Isa, gripped. This is kind of like that first step into, like stepping into that alternate dimension here. So, what I'm not understanding here, though, Aquarius, is why this whirlpool is here. Why is this here? Because it seems like there's a specific entry point for you to go into this higher realm of consciousness. Yet you're being sucked into this whirlpool. It just seems like the opposite direction somehow. But we're going to pull many more cards, so we'll see how this comes together. Because in some way I think that this, somehow this links to here. It could be one of those things where you have to go down to come up, or something like that. It's like going in to go out. Because whatever it is, it's like because this gripped card is here with what I'm seeing as this entry point, this entry point is contained within you. Kings of the East. Stability, authority, gifts. Oh, that's hilarious. Gifts, and you have Gifu. Male power. Okay. So it is somewhat action-y. And it's secure. This seems like it's getting more mysterious as we go on. Okay, so let's get some more. Ace of Coins. This is pure manifestation. So now it's weird. It's just every time I pull a card, it just leads to more questions. Like what was so important in the past for you, Aquarius? Something that you did manifest. You manifested like in abundance. Like you have an abundance of this in your past. Is that what's sucking you down? Like it's giving me the impression of like a past success that's no longer. I don't know if that no longer means like I don't think it means you lost it. It's like, but it's no longer. I don't know, like it's lost its importance somehow. But because it's there, I don't know, it's almost like you want to go back to that feeling of that major success. Kind of reminds me of like, like let's say you're a football star quarterback or something in high school, and then now you're an adult in the world and stuff, and like the older you get, the less important that high school success really is or feels like. But you want to go back to the feeling of it, where you were the star. I don't know. It's something along those lines. That is not the specific. It's just an example. Or that's not the literal, I guess. All right, Prince of Swords. You got yourself stuffed in a funnel here. Oh my gosh, this is the star quarterback. Holy shit. It says victory against overwhelming odds. This is like your Rudy moment. Oh my gosh. So there's some kind of Rudy moment where you like overcame something super massive and it was brilliant. Seemed impossible and you achieved it. And it's like you want that feeling again. Honestly, the only way I could think of, I mean, this is just me thinking, not me reading, but like the only way I could think of that happening again is to put yourself in a position of overwhelming odds again. I don't know. That's Take that with a grain of salt because that's just me talking. Okay, so we have the Prince of Skates. Oh, interesting. It says balanced pleasure. And I of course got like, that is so weird. I got skating on thin ice and it's right under ice gripped. It's weird. It's like there's some kind of a slippery slope here. And because it's under ice or on ice, it's like it's a precarious position. It's not in a position of overwhelming odds where you're going to get this feeling again that where that's what you're being sucked into, or at least preventing you from this entry point here. But it's like you're wavering. So there's something that is causing some kind of indecision within you, making you less aware of what you already hold within. All right, let's get one more of these. One more. Wow. You have the Knight of Skates. So you go from the Prince to the Knight. That is actually really good news. Because that means at some point in time, this indecision, this wavering, this feeling of skating on thin ice, it improves. Because here with the Knight of Skates, you find your direction. And it also says on this card here, Taming internal fear. That could very well what is unwavering you here, because the background of this card is completely black. It's like skating in the void. Skating on ice in the void. Could you even imagine? So you find your direction. And this direction is in the direction of stability. It's in, and the gifts, right? It's like gifts meaning gifu, which is that entry point. So you find your way here, even though you you get dragged down memory lane, you still manage to find your way to this sacred space within you, which is good. Man, that Rudy moment sure does feel good though, doesn't it? And for the small percentage of you that don't know what a Rudy moment is, it's a reference to the movie Rudy, so just go look it up or whatever. Alright, so we have the King of Cups here. What is he looking at? This is a very different King of Cups. Instead of being like the King of Cups, he's not sitting in water, right? He is sitting though, but he's got a ginormous cup. He has a ginormous cup, and it's just being filled by someone else. I don't know about this King of Cups. You know what? This is a message about the about this thing you accomplished in the past against overwhelming odds. There's some kind of message here about letting your cup be filled by the external. It's like if you're going down that route, if you're getting sucked into something like that, where you're letting like external validation fill your cup, you're going to be stuck in this whirlpool. You're going to be stuck. You're just going to go round and round and round. Away from this. And so under here, we have the Three of Wands. And the Three of Wands it's about the future. It's about planning for the future. But the thing is, it's like I am just seeing like there's some kind of freshening that needs to happen. And it involves alone time. I mean, just the imagery here, it just seems very introspective. It's like getting to know the ethereal you. Because this individual here has wings, like it's an angel, like you, but it's you. And there's different kinds of angels here. In Aquarius, I want to say that you, just because there's like this Saturn here on the card that I use for you, like Saturn is associated with the, what is it, the Bina angels? It is feminine energy. It's like the feminine energy of the universe. It's like that womb where things are created, manifested, and you are an expert manifester because just your sign, Aquarius in general, and the angel associated with Saturn is all about knowing energetics. It's like knowing and determining the proper form given to energy from higher realms. And see, this is the entry point to get to that energy from higher realms. That's within you. It's like using that to manifest is a whole nother level. It's beyond this. It's beyond this here. And I see that's what you're headed towards. As long as you can keep a check on external validation. It's like it's like tapping into your ethereal properties somehow. Your angel energy. Hmm. That's interesting because when I was shuffling, I was asking because we're under gripped here, right? I was asking what you need to let go of. And we have the 9 of Cups here. And most people, a lot of people, that's their goal because that's that fulfillment, that happiness, that fulfillment, right? But the picture, the artwork, you see this person tasting something, right, with a spoon. This person is larger than life. They're tasting something with a spoon. They've got food on their fork. It feels like overindulgence somehow, and I think that overindulgence is related to this here. It's almost like this is your advice to get here. Because here you see this King of Cups overindulging in the cup filled by external things, external validation. It's like that's what you need to loosen your grip of somehow. Something external. Because you're supposed to be focusing on you, what's within you. And then we end with the Queen of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. And the Queen of Pentacles, this feels very comforting and it just feels very comfortable. Like it's a very comfortable existence, but not the kind of comfortable where you just get comfortable and don't try anymore. There's elegance here, there's grace here. And it's coming with the Four of Wands, which is, it's basically like the universe is trying to get you to a place, Aquarius, where the real you is celebrated and you are celebrating you, as opposed to celebrating what you can manifest that's only really appreciated in the outside world or something like that. I mean, take from it what you will, just take what resonates. But this is your message, and I'll see you later, Aquarius.